What's going on, everybody? JCSB here, and welcome to episode 11 of season 2 of our Minecraft Let's Play. Now, you might be wondering, why are we on the home screen? Well, for those of you who have been subscribed for ages, and I don't know if many of you have been, a lot of my subscribers came when I started my Let's Play series, but I did a video before I started that series way back about 5 months ago. And on the home screen, the message read, "Call your mother," and I had made a joke about it. I had told anybody viewing that they needed to make sure they always called their mother. So, a bit of like nostalgia there for a second brings back some memories of when I first started YouTube. Anyways, in episode 10, we started exploring this epic ravine here, and I told you guys that I would stand on this block and that in the next episode, we would start right from where we left off. Now, for those of you who didn't see episode 10, it'll be a video response to this video, so you can go check it out. But I just want to refresh you guys on what we ended up finding. So far, we have just over 2 stacks of coal, 40 iron ore, 19 gold, and then some redstone and lapis, as well as a couple of random mob items here from, obviously, killing mobs. So we're going to continue today. Now, I was talking a bit to Penny, the one who told me about this whole entire cave system, and she said there's more to it than what I found. So we're gonna look for the next parts of it today. But before I do that, oh no, don't have any planks. I wanted to make a chest. Actually, what I think we're gonna do real quick, guys, is I'm going to run up. I'm gonna go put all this stuff away because I don't want to lose it. And I will be back here when I get that done. Alright guys, so we're back in the epic cave here. I just ran up and placed everything away, and I also grabbed a single chest. That way, if we find some valuable things, like maybe diamond, we'll be able to store them away while we continue to explore. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things. I'm not sure if any of you noticed it. It was very brief. At the beginning of this video, before I went to go put that stuff away, I actually had a texture pack on. I didn't even realize that I had it on. It was a texture pack made by Reno, or Renivo. Why do I keep messing up that name? I died. Anyways, it was Renivo's texture pack, and I know I gave him a shout out a little bit ago, so a lot of you guys might remember him. Anyways, it transitions perfectly into the story I want to tell you guys. This Saturday, I spent, gosh, at least, I think, close to 10 hours watching Renivo's live stream. For those of you who didn't know, he had a 24-hour live stream of Minecraft, and he stuck to his word. He played for all 24 hours. And if I'm not mistaken, I was at least there for 10 of the hours, maybe 8. It was a ton of fun. It was just ridiculous. A lot of people showed up too. I bet you a lot of you know who Generic B is. He was there. And another big guy that you guys probably know is a guy named Roboticost. He was there. I'm sure a lot of you know him. And it was a great time. We got to hang out with everybody. I actually was able to talk to Roboticost for a little bit, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while. And it was just a great time. He got a lot of work done on his base, and it was kind of funny in a mean way. He's building a massive stronghold type base, and it is a big build. Like, I'm not sure if I've ever seen buildings that big on a single player world. And after he finished the entire shell of the base, all the walls and the roof and everything, he realized that he hadn't measured properly. And I know it might sound mean to find it funny, but he had to go back and fix the entire I think right wall of his base. And it was just not necessarily funny, but it was all in good humor, I guess. And it was kind of frustrating for us to watch him have to do that after he spent so much time. So it was a good time. Go check out Renivo's channel. Go check out Roboticos and Generic B's channel. All great guys. It was a ton of fun hanging out with them and everybody in the chat room. I think there was 30 people watching, so it was a ton of fun, and he got a lot of work done. It was crazy. His base is really turning out nicely. So that's what I spent doing all day Saturday. I ended up, whoa! What do we have here? Dun 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 dun. Look, guys, we found a dungeon. What? There's a dungeon here? When did this happen? Why didn't I know about this? Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna get off topic here for a sec. We're gonna go explore this dungeon. Uh-oh. Is this what I think it is? Is this a skeleton dungeon? Because I sure hear a ton of skeletons. Uh-oh. Nope, lock that up. Sorry, you guys probably can't see very well. But apparently we've got a skeleton dungeon on our hands here, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this could get exciting. Let's see. Uh-oh. See what we got going on here. Oh, man. Ah, this is frustrating. There's a ton of water here. We're going to have to take a different approach to exploring, or getting to this dungeon, rather. Let's see. We're going to have to go up some. I'm going to run back and see if there's a different path to get to there. Maybe there is. Because it seems like it's right under an ocean or something. And water keeps pouring in on my head. And that's no fun. It's not very easy to explore. Should probably take a bite to eat while I'm here as well. So let's run up here. Continue to light this up. We're definitely going to go explore that dungeon. And if it's a skeleton dungeon, we'll be making a mob grinder for sure. But let me grab this iron here because we can always use iron. Alright, so is this where the dungeon is? Yes, okay. So we need a way up, and that's kind of tricky. Because like I said, I keep getting water poured in on me. So I'm not sure what really to do about that. I guess we're gonna try and go up here some more. Ah, there we go. Oh yes, it is definitely a skeleton dungeon. Let me actually turn my game sound a bit because there's not really much to hear. Except for skeletons going absolutely nuts. Well guys, how about this? Episode 11 in this new world, and we have already got a skeleton dungeon. That is the best dungeon you can find by far. Uh-oh. Probably not the best idea. No. Gotta get a torch up there. Alright, so what we need is something to block that water off. Now what I'm going to do here is something pretty clever. Gotta make a ladder actually. And I'm going to try to block this water off so it doesn't keep pouring in on me. Voila! No more water. Now we can see what's going on. Ooh, there's a chest. Nice. You can't loot the chest though till you defeat the dungeon. And that's going to be a bit hard to do seeing how there's water. Yeah, come here. You're going to die. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do is create another break in the water. There we go. Jeez, there's a lot of skeletons here. And they keep spawning in. I didn't know they could spawn in on water. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is... Alright, there's still another one. We gotta kill it first. And they keep spawning in. Come on. Yeah, die. Die, 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 die. Come here. You're about to die. Come on. There we go. Alright, we gotta run in here and do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, get torches. Dang it. Come on, man. Be cool, be cool, be cool, or you're gonna die. Alright, I guess dying it is. Now, what has gone on here? I mean, seriously, where is this? Does that open out to the ocean? Alright, we need to block this off. No doubt in my mind, this needs to get blocked. Because this is stopping us from being able to do anything. Alright, so let's block this off. Ah, finally. No more water. So apparently, there's an opening in the ocean here that leads into a skeleton dungeon. And this actually might be a really good thing, because if we can find the opening near our island, it'll make for easy access to here instead of having to go down in the cave. So we are going to go back up there and see where this ends up. If it's anywhere near our island, that's definitely a good thing. But for now, we need to clear this out. Oh, nice, another chest. And we need to continue lighting up this area. Hi, squid. Apparently the water took some squids down with it as well. Alright, so let's finish lighting up this spawner. Alright, what do we got? Got some wheat. Well, we do have a bread farm, so we don't really need that. We got some bread, some string that we don't need. Ooh, a bucket. That's actually nice. It's nice to not have to waste iron. Dun da da da. Music disc. That is probably the best find that we could have gotten. Wow. So, wow, I can't believe we got a gold music disc. I've never gotten one of those in a Let's Play episode. More wheat, more string, more gunpowder, and more bread. Well, we might as well take the chest with us. We've got a whole bunch of chests made up back at the base, but it doesn't hurt to have any. We'll probably have multiple bases on this world, so it'll just save us from having to craft more. Grab my ladders back as well. I can break this open. I can take down the workbench. Now that we've got that water stopped, we can do a lot more here. Now, I also want to collect the mossy cobblestone, but I'll most likely do that off camera, or I'll do it when I decide to make a grinder. But anyways, what I want to do now, what I'm really anxious to do, is I want to get up to the surface here and see where this leads out. So what we're going to do is craft another set of ladders here. And we're going to stop this water from flowing in. There we go. Alright, so like that. And why don't we see where this is? I'm really hoping it's somewhere near our island, because if not, it'd be kind of unfortunate, to be honest. What? Yes, I cannot tell you guys how excited I am right now. Look at how close we are to our island. Whoa, this is gonna be perfect. I cannot believe we're gonna have a skeleton spawner this close to our base. Guys, you should be going nuts right now, because I am so excited right now. Words cannot express how nice it is to have a skeleton spawner. And to have it this close to the base is absolutely insane. So, this is probably the greatest episode so far because of what has happened here. So, we're going to mark that off. We're definitely not done exploring the cave, but we're going to leave that for a bit. We're going to have to make a trap there, and we're going to have to make a little mine shaft that goes down made out of glass. That way we can have easy access. Wow, guys, I cannot believe that we found a skeleton spawner. That's just insane. Pretty lucky. I'm pretty happy about the location of our base right now. Alright, so we also need to harvest our wheat over here, but before I do that, I want to go empty my bags and grab some seeds so I can replant. And we're going to need to get some shears so we can get the wool off these guys over here. Alright, so let's see. I also want to show you guys how many resources we have now. So as you can see, we're building up on iron very quickly. We've already got close to 2 stacks altogether, and we've also got a ton of coal, which is very nice. Those two are very important resources. I need to clear these tools out of here, by the way. I don't want them to stay there. We've also got a really decent amount of coal, 42 gold. That's another thing. Reno, he found the most gold I have ever seen somebody find. He found at least 2 stacks of it. It was insane. Alright, so now we're going to have infinite bones and arrows. Jeez, this is just extremely exciting, guys, because to me, bones, or arrows rather, are probably the most important item you can get from mobs, because I don't really use gunpowder, and now we're going to have unlimited amounts of it because we are going to be making a trap for it. So let's put away the wheat over here. Let's put stuff away. Dirt. Sand goes here. Where does gravel go? Gravel goes here. Cobblestone. I guess I'll keep the cobblestone on me. We're going to have to put the mossy away, though. And we're going to have to go back and get the rest of it, like I said. Flint. Now we have got 3 buckets, which is very nice. More iron. A music disc. That's awesome. Mob item. Chests. They go in here. string that goes up here. Alright, so we're all sorted out now. Now we're going to go grab some seeds and we're going to go and replant this crop farm and harvest it. Alright, so let's harvest the crops real quick. Got our seeds in hand. Now this part will be sped up, guys. I'm just going to go and simply knock off all of these crops here and replant with seeds. There we go. Now, as you know, this crop farm is supposed to yield 64 pieces of wheat, but animals came over and trampled my crops before I had this fence up, so these couple of pieces aren't fully grown in yet. That's okay. We're not in a dire need of wheat right now, so it doesn't matter that we didn't get a full harvesting out of it. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we're going to get the shears. We're going to shear these sheep, and we're going to head back down in the cave and see what we're going to do about this skeleton spawner, because we're definitely making a trap. I just don't know if I want to save that till the next episode or not, because I'm not sure. I want to keep this episode all cave exploring because that's what I had promised, and I kind of want to stick to that. So we may not do the skeleton spawner trap just yet, but I already have a design in my head. I'm going to use the same design that I used last season. For those of you who weren't here last season, I did find a skeleton spawner there as well. So definitely pretty exciting stuff. So let's go over here. We're going to make a couple more picks, and then we'll head back down into the cave. Come here, sheep. Time for you to get sheared, if that is the correct verb. I don't know. Time for your wool to be taken off. I'm not going to go out and chase after that one. Alright, so let's head back down into the caves now. Alright, so we're back down in our skeleton spawner here. Now, as I said, I probably won't make the trap in this episode, but I do want to collect this mossy cobblestone. So let me collect that real quick. Alright, so we've basically just removed the entire floor here. Now, because I am quote-unquote an old-school alpha player, I'm going to redo my torch setup here because I just don't feel accomplished if I don't put the torches the way you used to have to. As far as I know, it'll still work just as fine as this method and just as fine as actually placing a torch on top of the cage. But I don't know, I gotta have it that way. It's just the way I've always done it, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. So next, why don't we kill the squid? Just put it out of its misery. Thanks for your ink sacs, bro. Sorry that you had to spend so much time here on the concrete. I'm sure that's not too comfortable for somebody used to being in the water. Now there's another opening here that we need to block off. Ah, come on. There we go. And it's still pouring out. Awesome. Alright, let's see what the problem is here. Ah, forget it. We'll explore that area later. Instead, we're going to go back towards this staircase here that we had made. But let me grab the coal real quick. Alright, so let's head back down here. As I said, I just had to fix up the mob grinder here a bit. It just was driving me a bit crazy. My OCD started to kick in. So we're going to continue collecting coal here. I cannot tell you how much coal we have now. I just know that it is a ridiculous amount. But that's really, I'm not complaining. Coal is necessary and unnecessary at the same time. A lot of people have tons of it, and at that point it does get unnecessary. I've had worlds where I don't even collect coal anymore because I have 6 stacks or 8 stacks of it and I just simply don't need any more. But it is also necessary, especially if you're doing big builds like Renevo's doing, where he needed probably, he told me he used about 20 stacks of coal cooking up cleanstone because obviously he's building a massive stronghold and strongholds use stone bricks and stone bricks require cleanstone. So, you know, you do the math. He needed a ton of coal, and I guess it does help to have it in those situations. But for me, I'm not going to be smelting up anything other than the iron that I get and maybe some sand for glass. So I really don't need 10 stacks of it, but that'll probably be my limit. After I get 10 stacks, I'll be done collecting it. Anyways, now I kind of don't know which way to go here because I don't remember where exactly I was exploring. I know I was coming along here and then I found the awesome mob spawner and I just decided to stop. So I want to explore back through here and see if I left any iron or anything of that nature, because I love me my iron and I don't want to leave any of it back. Here's some. And some more. And yet another vein of iron. So obviously this cave is filled with iron, and I'm totally fine with that. Thank you very much, Minecraft gods, for gracing me with so much iron here. That's ridiculous. We are going to be able to make so many minecart tracks with all the gold we have and the additional iron, so it's all looking good, guys. Oh, I see some lava. Nice. And I don't have a clue where I am, and I don't feel very safe over there, so we're going to hop over here. Some more iron. Iron is the resource of the moment right now, apparently. Alright, so I want to talk to you guys a bit about 1.9 pre-release 4. For the first time, probably ever, I actually downloaded the pre-release. I have been playing on it this past weekend. Not sure what drove me to try it out, but for some reason I just felt that I needed to give it a shot. And Notch had posted on his, I think, Twitter it was, or maybe the word of Notch, that he's not really going to be updating the game very much lately. He's just going to be doing all pre-releases from now on till the official game is released. So I don't want to really be left behind. He says that the pre-releases are for the more experienced players, and I'd like to think of myself as an experienced player, and so I did download it and I've been playing on it. Now I want to ask you guys, do you want me to start using pre-release 4 in my Let's Play series here? I've got no problem doing it. I don't think it'll screw up my world at all. So like I said, I'm totally fine with doing it. Just say the word and I will start using it, because I don't mind either way. I'll stay on 1.8.1 or I'll go to pre-release 4. I'm not sure if I'll be using any of the potions though, I'm not going to lie. Don't really have much of a care for them, and I don't really know how to use them, to be honest. So, I mean, I could look into it, but let me know what you guys think. I have the 1.9 pre-release 4 .jar file on my desktop right now, so it's a really easy, fix to just put it in place. So yeah, like I said, leave a comment, tell me if you want to see pre-release 4 or not. Alright, so I hear a whole bunch of spiders. That'd be pretty cool if they're... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, that really scared me. Die, die, die. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna go explore this right now. We'll leave that for another day. We still have a lot of resources to gather here. Just make sure I'm safe before I grab all this coal. Alright, let me grab all of this ridiculous amounts of coal. Alright, so let's continue on this way. I don't really know where I am, to be honest. Alright, so I definitely don't have to go that way. If I'm not mistaken, the opening to the ravine is somewhere over here. There's a lot of dark area. Up, there's the ravine itself. Okay, so we found where we are. So we're back at the ravine here. Now let's decide. Perhaps we'll go up and see if there's any places that we still haven't explored yet. Alright, let's see. We've gone there, gone up, gone over here. So this is all covered. What about up here? I still hear a ton of zombies and spiders. I guess we need to check this out, see what's going on. Uh-oh. No bueno. Ah, thank God that lava's there. We would have been in big trouble. So apparently there's a lot of mob activity down here. A lot of suicidal mob activity to be exact. All I'm worried about running into, to be honest, is a creeper. They're not difficult to take care of, but they just scare me. That and skeletons. But to be honest, lately I've been becoming a bit more comfortable with skeletons. Like, I don't mind taking them out as much as I used to. It definitely helps if you have a bow, but I don't know. I kind of like using the sword when it comes to skeletons. You just kind of tuck behind a wall and swing away. Alright, resource gathering. I wish I could do it a bit faster. We need to probably harvest that diamond that's in our mining quarry and make a diamond pick. That way I can dig through this coal and iron a bit faster. Oh, more iron. Alright, so here's where the suicidal mobs were. Let me make sure there's no more of them. Because... Uh-oh, creeper. Oh, I'm gonna get you to come in the lava, can't I? Oh man. Facepalm. Yep, you just died. I'm actually gonna grab this coal real quick. How much coal? Look at this. We've already got... Ay caramba, we have a ton of coal. This is insane. Alright, so here's the next thing I want you to tell me in the comments. What should I cook with this coal? Because, I don't know. I want to use it. I don't want it to just sit in my chest and just look pretty. Though coal doesn't really look pretty. I don't know if I'm really supposed to use that word, but it's just black, so not as nice looking as diamond. But I want to put it to some use. Maybe, say you suggest that I cook glass with it. I'll come up with something that I can make out of a ton of glass. Maybe a cool little extra building to add to the world. So like I said, let me know what you want me to cook with all of this coal, and we'll move from there. Alright, so see if there's any more creepers up here. Oh, I see mushrooms. Alright, bit of red mushrooms. Nice, nice. Bit of unexplored caves. Nice, nice. Alright, so that's the end of this tunnel. Let's grab this coal. Alright, so ridiculous amounts of coal are piling up yet again. So after I finish getting all the resources out of here, we are going to head back up to the surface. That's all I'm going to do today. I've been recording for roughly 35 minutes, which is a pretty good time in my opinion. I usually try to keep the videos to right under 30 minutes, so we should be right on time here. I'm just going to continue gathering the rest of these resources at the moment, and then after that we'll head back up. We'll review how many items we got this episode, which is a crazy amount, and that's probably where we'll end it. So let me continue gathering this, and then we'll move on from there. Zombie? Yep, got slayed. Alright, so now with my magic abilities, I will appear at the surface. And voila, we are at the top. Nice to have the ability to teleport, huh? Alright, so let's get everything put away, and then we'll finish up the episode. So, let's see what's going on. Any mobs out here that I need to worry about? Nope. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's see. Another stack. plus 3 pieces of iron, 7 more gold. Alright, we're gonna get the tools in here. Look at this coal, guys. I mean, if you don't think we're set on coal, jeez, just over 6 stacks of it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's put some mob items away. We got more rotten flesh, some string, gunpowder, ink sacks, and then mushrooms. We finally have some red mushrooms to go with all the brown ones that we've been collecting in our swamp biome here. And we got the rest of the mossy cobble, and we'll keep the cobblestone. Just gotta put the black wool away. Alright guys, well I hope you have enjoyed episode 11. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up button because it's really nice to see all your guys' great support. And feel free to leave any comments if you have feedback or suggestions. Have a great day everyone, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.